so constant velocity, zero acceleration. Okay, so if you cut the tape, okay, so let's say this has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you cut it into 5 ticks, okay, and you arrange it, then you can get all the ticker tape is the same length, right? So means this one also is it shows that the object is moving in a constant velocity or zero acceleration. Okay, so how about if we compare between these two? Okay, so for this one, let's say for this part, okay, for this part, right? So V is equals to S over T. Okay, and then you can see this one, the distance is higher, right? The displacement is higher. So means the velocity is also higher. Okay, and this one, the displacement is smaller than the upper part, right? So mean this one, the velocity is lower compared to this one. Okay, so you just use the formula. Okay, you just use the formula, this one, and then you can analyze, okay, whether if the displacement is increasing, the velocity is also decreasing. So means that one is acceleration. Okay, so just use this formula. Okay, so are you clear about this one? Anything you want to ask, teacher? For the first part? Anything? Okay. Okay, for the second part, right, for this one. Okay, so you can see the direction of motion is to the right. Okay, so remember last week I said if the direction of the motion to the right means this part come out first. Okay, so this part come out first. So if you analyze, you should start from these dots. Okay, alright. So first you have used the V is equals to S over T. Okay, and you can see here the displacement is increasing, right? So when the displacement is increasing, okay, the velocity also should be increased. Okay, so velocity increase, or you can put it here, velocity increase, or in other words, how about the acceleration? Is it accelerate or decelerate? Accelerate or decelerate? Accelerate. Okay, so when velocity increase means the object is in acceleration. Okay, so like this one, if you cut it into 10 ticks, okay, so you cut it into 10 ticks and then you arrange it, okay, like graph like this, you can see the displacement is increasing, right? The length of the streak is increasing. So means the displacement increasing, the velocity also increasing. Okay, so you just use the formula here, right? So anything you want to ask for this second part? No. Okay, right. Okay, so this one you can see, okay, see here is also the direction of motion is to the right, right? Okay, and then you can see the distance is decreasing. So again, we use the formula V is equals to S over T. So the displacement is decreasing and also the V. So V also should be decreased. Okay, so this one is velocity decrease. Sorry. Okay, so how about the acceleration? How about the acceleration? Decelerate. Yes, very good. Decelerate. Okay, so let's say if you use, if you want to calculate the acceleration, okay, the A should be in the negative value. Okay, A should be in the negative value. Okay, so let's try for this one. Okay, can you try to calculate the acceleration here using this ticker tape? And I will call someone to answer the question. You don't forget to take the attendance. Okay, remember use the formula A is equals to V minus U divided by T. So you have to find V first and then U and also T. Okay, so remember for the time of the acceleration you have to jump from one tick to another tick. Okay, so it's different if you want to calculate the velocity. Okay, and then for velocity S over T, right? So that T you have to calculate how many ticks in one tick. Okay. Can I call someone to answer the questions? Sharanya. Sharanya. What's your answer? Sharanya is here. Yes, teacher, right. So what is the answer for E? Acceleration. Did you already count in? 23.5 cms negative 2. Okay. So let us someone else whether this answer is same or not. Tava? What's your answer, Tava? Tava, are you here? Alright. So what's your answer for this one? 23, only 23. 23 cms negative 2. Okay. So another one more. Muhammad Hafi. Muhammad Hafi, what's your answer? Muhammad Hafi, are you here? Yes, right. So what's the answer for this one? 23. Okay. So let's check the answer. Okay, so since the direction of the motion is to the right? So means this part should be U. Okay, then this part come out first. Okay, so this one is U and this one is V. Okay, right, and then U is S over T, right? Okay, so the S here is 3. Okay, and then the time here is 0.02 because only one tick, right? Okay, one tick is equals to 0.02. Okay, and then V, okay, V is 0.0, sorry, 0.5. Okay, and then the time is 0.02. Okay, so let's count the, okay, 3 divided by 0.02. So you will get 150. Okay, and for V, 0.5 divided by 0.02, you will get 25. Okay, so how about the time? Okay, so the time you have to jump, right, from one tick to another tick. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay, so I repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 ticks. Okay, so means 5 multiplied by 0.02. Okay, and then we just substitute in the formula. Okay, so V minus U means 25 minus 150. Okay, and then you divide by 0.02 multiplied by 5, you will get 0.1. Okay, so this one is 0.1. Okay, and then divide by 0.1. Okay, 25 minus 150 divide by 0.1. So we get negative 1250. Or you can get 123. Anyone got same answer like me? Mine is slightly off. Yeah, good. Yeah, Kritiga, you got like negative 1,250. So you can get 23.5.
Teacher, for the 20.5, we accidentally used 0.2 and not 0.02.
Oh, so mean you take one tick is 0.2, is it? You,
Yeah.
oh, okay, okay. I got negative 125. 125. What is your V and U, Viken? All the value same. Then how you can get 125? Maybe you is, but the T is for the expression 0.1. Oh, 0.02 times 5 is 0.1, right? You take 0.2, is it? You multiply 0.2 times 5. Oh, okay. Actually, you have to know, right? For this part, this one is U is only one tick. So you only divide by 0.02. If you want to use 0.2 means the initial velocity part, they consist of 10 ticks. Okay, like this one, right? For like this one, yes, 0.2 because it consists 10 ticks, right? But for this one, for the U part, they only consist one tick here. So means only 0.02. Okay, can you understand? Means you already forgot. Alright. So this one they already labeled for you. This is the 3 cm. So on the 3 cm, you only can see only one tick here, right? And also for V part, only one tick. Okay, so means divide by 0.02. Okay, it's different from this one, right? This one, this is U, right? This is U and this is V. Okay, for V, they consist 10 ticks. So means 0.02 you multiply by 10, you will get 0.2. So that's why you divide the T with using 0.2. Okay, but for this one, only one tick for the initial part, only one tick, so 0.02. Okay, so don't forget. Alright, so okay. Alright, so then this is the last part for the um linear motion. Okay. So this one we do in the lab, okay, the experiment. Okay. Okay, so the next part is the linear motion equation. Okay. So they have to know how to derive and how to use the formula. Okay. So basically, then we have a V. Okay, I think you already know V is the V is the final velocity. Okay, final velocity. U is the initial velocity. Okay, and then T is the time taken. Okay, for change between the initial velocity to the final velocity. Okay, time taken. Okay, and then A is the acceleration. Okay, and then S is the displacement. Or sometimes they put it as a length also. That one is also S. Okay, sometimes length. Okay, alright. So the first one. Okay, so I think you're already familiar with this formula. Okay, so A is equals to V minus U divided by T. So this is the acceleration formula. Okay, so from the acceleration formula, okay, you can derive. Okay, so this one is divided by T, right? So A is V minus U divided by T. Okay, so if I change, okay, T to in this side, to this side, so this is a divide, then change to this side, it will become multiply, right? So A T, V minus U. Okay, so V is, okay, this one, if I change to this part, it will become plus A, right? Sorry, plus U, right? So U plus A T. Okay, so this is the first formula. Okay, the first equation. Okay, V is equals to U plus AT. Okay, and I already put the meaning for each symbol here. Okay, what is V, what is U, what is A, what is T. Okay, alright. And then, okay, so this is the first linear equation. Okay, and then the second linear equation is displacement is equals to average velocity, okay, divided by time. Okay, it's actually come from this formula, right? Average velocity divided by time. Okay, and then S is equals to V multiplied by T. So that's why you get this formula. Displacement is equals to average velocity multiplied by time. Okay, so average velocity means the initial velocity, okay, plus final velocity, and because it's average, right? So means you have to divide by 2. Okay, so this one you U plus V, okay, divide by 2. Okay, and then you multiply by time. Okay, so here is actually initial, okay, velocity plus final velocity. Okay, and then you divide by 2 and multiply by time. So this one actually you already, okay, put in this one, change to this one. Okay, and then you take out the 1 over 2 here. Okay, you can see here 1 over 2. So you take it out. Okay, you factorize it. Okay, so it will become U plus V multiplied by T. Okay, so are you clear about the second formula? Sorry, this is the second linear equation. So are you okay? You understand how can I derive from how can I derive to the second linear emotion? Sorry, second linear motion. Anything you want to ask, teacher? Why divide by 2? Okay, because it's average, right? So let's say example. Okay, if I have a 2 number, okay, 2 plus 2. Okay, and the question asks find the average of the number. So how do you want to find the average of the number? 2 plus 2, and then you divide by 2, right? Because they got a 2 number there. 2 plus 2. How many numbers is there? 2. So you got 2. Like that. Okay, let's say you have a 3 number. Let's say 3 plus 3 plus 3. So how I want to find the average? 3 plus 3. Okay. And then how many number is this? 1, 2, 3. So you divide by 3. So let's say if I have a 5, 3, 2. How I want to find the average? 5 plus 3 plus 2, and then I divide by how many number is this? 1, 2, 3. So I divide by 3. Okay. So this one because we only add initial velocity and final velocity only 2. So we divide by 2 to find the average. Okay. So any question? Okay. So this one is the second one. Okay. How about the third one? Third linear equation. Okay. Okay. Alright. So for the third linear equation, okay, you use the two equation that we derived just now. Okay. The first one is V equals to U plus AT, and then the second one is S equals to half, okay, U plus V multiplied by T. Okay, and then you replace the equation, okay, the equation 1 into equation 2. Okay, so let me write the equation first. V is U plus AT. Okay, and the second one is S is half U plus V multiplied by T. Okay, so here you already know V is equals to U plus AT, right? Okay, so I just substitute V is equals to U plus AT here. Okay, so S is half, okay, U plus, okay, V is equals to U plus AT. Okay, this one is actually V. Okay, and then multiply again by, okay, until then, can you understand? Okay, I just substitute V here with U plus AT. Are you clear until now? Okay. Right, and then next step, okay, you have to expand the, okay, with U plus AT multiplied by T. Okay, and then this one UT, okay, U plus U is 2U, right? Okay, so 2U plus 2U plus AT T. Okay, and then next step you have to expand it to UT plus AT square. Okay, okay, U plus U is 2U. Okay, so this one I just copy back. Okay, and then I expand, okay, the equations to U multiplied by T to UT and plus AT multiplied by T, I got AT square. Okay, so until that, can you follow? Can you understand? Okay, right. So after that, okay, so if I expand it, okay, so it should be, so half multiplied by 2, this one you can cut it off, right? So it will be left U T. Okay, and then when I multiply 1 over 2 with 80 cos 80 square, so you will get 1 over 2 80 square. Okay, so that's how you got the third equation. You want me to explain again? You want me to explain again?
Yes, teacher, please.
Alright, okay. So for this part, so this is the first and second equation that we just derived. Okay, right. So this and then after that, I replace, right? So I replace, okay, replace the first equation into the second equation. So the first equation is V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, so with V here, okay, V here I replace with U plus AT. Okay, you can see there is a V here, I replace with U plus AT. So this part is U plus AT. Okay, so this is actually V. Okay, until that, can you follow for this part?
Yes, teacher.
Alright, good. Okay, and then after that, okay, U plus AT. Okay, this one is actually, I just take out the bracket here. Okay, so U plus AT. Okay, U plus U is 2U, right? U plus U is 2U. Okay, so this is 80. Okay, alright, so the next part, okay, I have to expand it. Okay, so 2u multiplied by t, so I got 2u t. Okay, plus, okay, 80 plus t is 80 square. Okay, 80 square. Okay, so this one I expanded 2u multiplied by t, 2ut, and 80 multiplied by t, I got 80 square here. Okay, until that, can you follow? Can you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. And then the next part, you have to multiply, right? Multiply again with 1 over 2 here. So 1 over 2, 1 over 2 multiply by 2 ut. So this one I can cut it off, right? So it will left ut only here. Okay, and then 1 over 2 I have to multiply with at square. So I got half at square. So this should be the third equation. Okay, are you clear? Teacher, the slide got typo, right? For 3. Which part? Yeah. This one should be A. Right? Should be A. Okay. Thank you, Vivian. Any questions? Anyone still not clear how I derive for this equation? Okay, please make a correction on your PowerPoint, right? On your notes, okay? Change it to A. Okay, change it to A. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, okay, for the last one, okay, we have to square the first equation. Okay, so first equation is VU plus AT. Okay, so we square the first equation. Sorry, U plus AT square. Okay, so V square. Okay, for this one is actually U plus AT, U plus AT, right? Okay, so V square, U multiplied by U is U square, U multiplied by AT is plus UAT. Okay, and then this one also, you multiply AT multiplied by U, you get plus UAT. Okay, and then the last one, AT multiplied by AT, you will get A square T square. Right? So any question for this part? This one I think I did learn in maths from 2, I think. Any question? Anyone don't know how to expand this question? No, right, good. Okay, and then we try to simplify it first. U square, okay, this one is plus 2UAT. Okay, and then you will get A square T square. Okay. Okay, so this one is actually nice. Then for this part. Okay. Alright. And then the next part, okay, we have to factorize for this one. These two expression here, this one. Okay. Alright, so you have to factorize it. Okay, V square. Okay, U square. Okay. So this one have A, this one also have A, right? So you take it out. Okay. And then you take out 2 also. Okay, so plus, okay, plus 2A, okay, and then should be left UT. Okay, for this part, since they didn't have 2 here, right? So we put it as 1 over 2. Because if you multiply 2 with 1 over 2, you will get 1 here. Because this one is actually 1, right? Okay, so since we already take out 2 here, okay, we already take out 2. So this one, we have to put 1 over 2. So when 1 over 2 multiplied by 2, you will get 1 here. Okay, so UT plus half AT square. Okay, right? So this one we already know. This one is actually the third equation that we just derived. Okay, so it become V square U square, and this one is actually equals to S, right? So we replace it with S. Okay, so we replace it with S. Okay, can you understand?
Teacher,
Yes.
how does the V square equals to 2 square plus 2A, that thing work? I don't know how you
Uh,
changed it.
all right. How do I change it? Okay. Remember this part, wait, the third equation here that we just derived. This one is S is equals to UT plus half AT square, right? Okay, so S is equals to UT plus half AT square. So can you see this one is same, right? So
Yeah,
means,
teacher,
yeah,
not this one.
yeah, yeah.
The one you just changed from U square plus 2UAT plus A square plus D
Oh,
square.
this one, isn't it?
Yeah,
You mean the factorize, when I factor the 2a, I take out the 2a, is it?
yeah.
Alright, okay. Alright, so let's say I take out first, okay, 2uat plus a square t square. Okay, so how do I factorize it? Okay, the first part I can see here both got a. Okay, so means I can take out a. Okay, I can take it out, right? Can factorize it. Okay, all right, and then the next part, okay, because we want to make it same. Okay, the equation same like this one. So I mean I have to put 1/2 here, right? Okay, so for this part, okay, I take out a already. Okay, and then I know here is actually the value is 1. Okay, so if I take out 2, okay, I take out 2, so this, the first part, okay, now you only left with u and t. Okay, because I already take out the 2a, right? Okay, and then for this part plus, okay, so if I want this one to be 1, okay, what should I multiply? 1/2 multiplied by 2, right? Then you can get this one 1, correct? Okay, so that's why I put this one 1/2. Okay, 1/2. Okay, and then I already take out 1a from here. So now it only left a. Okay, and then t square. Okay, can you understand? Want me to explain again?
I know, teacher, understand already. Thank you.
Okay, all right, welcome. Okay, any question? It's because we only to change, right, this one to ut plus half at square. So it means you can simplify it when then you know this one s is ut plus half at square, right? So that's why you have to factorize it so you can get this one, then you can change this one to s. Okay, so this is the fourth equation. Okay, all right. Okay, so this one I already explained. So this is the four formula that you need to know. Okay, usually they will give in front of the question paper, okay, all the list of formula, but like I said, okay, some of it you cannot use, okay, and the one that you have to use is not given. Okay, so means from starting from now, okay, you have to put a list, okay, put a list of formula. Okay, what formula that you already learned, okay, you put in the thing in the write in the paper, so you have to memorize it. Okay, and I already tell you there's a mark given. Sometimes there's mark given if you put the formula. Okay, even you substitute it wrongly after that, but you give a formula, you can still get 1 mark. Okay, and don't forget must have a unit. Okay, so we move on to the next part. Okay, actually the important part is how you want to use the formula. Okay, right. Then you already know how that we derive the formula. Okay, now you have to know how you want to use the formula. Okay, so let's see for the first one. All right, a car accelerates from rest to 25 meter per second in 4 seconds. Okay, so means this one you have to know what's the value given. U, V, A, S, T. Okay, so from this one we can say that a car accelerates from rest means the initial velocity is 0. Okay, and then to 25 meter per second. So means 25 meter per second is a final velocity. Okay, alright, then how about the time taken? Already give here T is 4 seconds. Okay, and then the question want you to find the acceleration. Okay, so we see the formula here. Okay, which one have V, have U, have A, and have T? Which one? Question number? Question number what? Yes, equation number 1. So means you have to use equation number 1. Okay. Okay. So equation number 1. Okay, V is U plus AT. So V is 25, U is 0, A you need to find, time is T. So 25, okay, sorry, time is 4. Sorry, 4. Okay. V plus U equals to U plus 80. V is 25. U is 0. A you need to find. T is 4. Okay, please find for me what is the value of A. What is the value of A? 6.25. Is the unit correct? We can. Should be what? Acceleration? Acceleration is ms negative 1 or ms negative 2? Yes, ms negative 2. Okay. Alright, so for this one, I let you try first, and then we call someone to answer. Okay, number 2. Okay, I will put the question here. Okay, this is the first equation, second equation. Okay, and then third equation. Okay, and then another one, fourth equation is u square plus 2as. Yeah, we call like 3%, okay, to answer, to give me answer for this question. Okay, take out the what is given, what is the info given by the questions. V, U, T, right? Okay, and then you can know which equation that you can use. Okay, based on the info given. Okay, when a racing car passes through on a straight track, its velocity is 40. After 3 seconds, the racing car achieves the speed 50. Calculate the displacement. Okay, sometimes they put displacement also as a line. Okay. 6.25 ms negative 2. Okay, right? So let's try someone to answer the questions. Man Kaiji. Man Kaiji. Are you here? Man Kaiji. Yes. Okay, so what's the answer? What's the answer for number 2? What's the answer for number 2? Kaiji. Yoo-hoo, I still count. You still try to calculate? Kaiji. It's okay if you don't understand. 90 ms negative 1. 90 ms negative 1. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's try to answer first. Okay. When a racing car passes through on a straight track, its velocity is 40 ms negative 1. Okay, after 3 seconds, the racing car achieved the speed 50 ms negative 1. So which one is the initial, which one is the final velocity, Taiji? Which one is the initial velocity, which one is the final velocity? Which one is the initial velocity, which one is final? Started with what? What velocity? What is the first velocity? Started with? It started with what? Initial velocity. Kaiji? What is the initial velocity here? I just asking you the initial velocity. Initial means the car moved with at first with what velocity? Final is the last velocity. Initial is 40. Okay, so means U is 40. Okay, then how about V, the final velocity? What is the V here? After 3 seconds, it achieves speed 50 meter per second. So what is the last velocity here? Final is? Final is 50. Yes, V is 50. Okay, right. And then the time taken, T is 3 seconds. Right? Okay, 3 seconds. And then it asks you to calculate the displacement. Okay, so the unit for displacement is actually what? Is in meter, right? Okay, so actually 90 meter per second is wrong. How you get 90? You just add 40 plus 50, is it? Okay, G? You just add 40 plus 50, you got 90 like that. Okay, so never mind. Alright, so next step we calculate S is, okay, what's the formula? U, V, T, S. So, this one, right? S, U, V, T. So, we use the second formula, right? Okay, so it means you have to see what's the info that given by the question and you compare. So, let's say this one, U, V, T, S. So, which equation that have V, U, T, S? So, question number 2. So, you use that equation. Okay, and then like first one, they have VUAT. Means you use the first equation. Okay, so S is half U plus V multiplied by T. Okay, so S you need to find. Okay, and then U plus V is 40 plus 50 and the time is 3. Okay, so and then you just use your calculator. Okay, so this one you will get 135, right? Okay, 135 meter. Yes. Anyone? Any question you want to ask for number 2? Anyone still not clear how to answer for question number 2? Anyone want to ask teacher? Alright. Okay, last one before we stop. Anyone still didn't take the module that I left at the card post? Please go and take, okay? If not, after this, I give you homework. You don't have a question. Okay, please go and take. Tomorrow, I will go to school and I will check whether the module is already taken or not. Okay, this is the first equation. Second, third, fourth. Okay, for 4E, okay, when you get a new timetable, I think starting 1 March, okay, will not teach you anymore. Okay, Puan Najila will take over the class. Yeah, I will only teach 4S, 4M, and 4K. Okay, so we have to wait for the new timetable. Okay. Alright, so what's the answer? Anyone want to try? Which equation that you use? Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? Number 3. Okay. Alright. Okay. So let's try. S is 100 meter. Already given. Okay. And then start his run from rest. So mean U is 0. Its initial velocity is 0 because rest means not moving, right? So initial velocity is 0 and achieve his maximum velocity after he accelerating, okay, for 9.58 seconds. So T is 9.58. Okay, and then he asks you to find acceleration. So which equation that have SUAT? So here you can see number 1, no S. Number 2, okay, yes, have S but no V given here. Okay, number 3, S, okay, U, alright. T, okay, and A you need to find, right? So means you have to use equation number 3. Okay, so S is UT plus half AT squared. Okay, so 100. Okay, U is 0. Okay, T is 9.58. Okay, plus half. A is, you need to find T squared is 9.58 squared. Okay. So this one 0, right? So half A, okay, 9.58 square is, I just divide by 1 over 2, okay, multiply by 9.58 square. So you got 45, right? Okay, 45, 9.588 square is 91.78. Okay, sorry. Okay, and then you multiply by 2. Okay, so 100 is A 45.89. So A is 100 multiplied by 45.89. So you will get A is 2.18 seconds. Anyone get answer, same answer as me? Okay, Avinash. Alright. Okay. So for question number 4, number 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I want you to do it as homework. Okay. And then maybe at the afternoon, okay, at the afternoon or at the night, I will make a video, okay, to discuss about this question, and I will upload that video and you can check your answer there. Alright. So anything, if you still don't understand, you can text me. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I will stop until here. Okay. So after this, on Thursday, right? We have a next class on Thursday. Okay, Mr. Jim, still here? Still here? Mr. Jim, you want to introduce yourself first?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jim Lau, so you can call me Jim or call me Lau also can.
Okay.
So I going to teach you on the next day tomorrow.
Yeah.
The,
On Thursday. Next day
uh,
is another class.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
Alright. Okay.
Mm,
Okay, so that's your new teacher. Okay. So if anything you want to ask him also can, I think I already add in the group. Okay. So I see you next week. Okay. So take care class. Okay. So make sure you do your homework. Okay. So thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Okay.
teacher. Bye, teacher.
Bye. Bye.
Teacher,
Yeah.
the last week homework that